Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having a Pisces Sun and Aries Venus in a natal chart. Now, first off, with a Pisces Sun, the basic fundamental character may be idealistic, sacrificing, emotional, compassionate, passive, and altruistic. Now, however, with an Aries Venus, you may be more aggressive, assertive, and forceful in matters of the heart, in those relationships, which can include your important friends, the marriage partner, significant other, and romantic connections. With a Pisces Sun, you may be submissive and passive and not overly aggressive, but when you have the Aries Venus, you may value aggressiveness and confrontation, so that could modify things a little bit as far as having more passive sun sign with Pisces. And also, too, Pisces Sun may have a tendency to procrastinate. Pisces Sun will often put things off for a while and hesitate on matters, and they're not known to take action quickly. But when you have an Aries Venus, you may waste a little time in matters connected with your connections, your relationships, and people. Again, whether it's important friends, the significant other, marriage partner, romantic connections, in matters with those people, there may be a little hesitation and procrastination. With the Sun being posited before Venus, and when I say the Sun coming before Venus, because Pisces comes before Venus, Pisces comes before Aries, so the Pisces Sun is posited or positioned before Venus. And with the Sun coming before Venus, self-centered and more egocentric matters, which is the Sun, may often take priority and precedence over those with others, Venus being about, our relationships. And the thing is, and there may be much drive, and when you have, if the Sun, does conjunct Venus, and I do believe in out-of-sign conjunctions. Some astrologers do, others don't. Let's say, for example, the Pisces Sun is at 29 degrees, and someone has the Aries Venus at 2 degrees. That would be a 3-degree disparity. There would still be friction between those planets, even though it's an out-of-sign conjunction. So that's why I believe in out-of-sign conjunctions in astrology. So again, if you have the Sun conjunct Venus, there may be much drive and motivation, which is the Sun in doing things that one enjoys. And Venus is about what we enjoy, what we love, what we may be enamored with. And with Venus in Aries, the person may love and enjoy, things connected with combat sports or the military. It could be doing things that involve metals. It may be welding. It could be doing something that requires leadership prowess and ability, speech pathology, things that involve, of a strong, physical nature, as some examples. And the thing, and even things connected with adventure, it could be just going out, motorbiking, things of that nature. And when you have, if the Sun conjuncts Venus, also there may be much enjoyment, which is Venus, in doing what one wants to do, which is the Sun. The Sun is about our basic wants, what we want to do in our life. And with the Sun in Pisces, the person may want to do things connected with relaxation, meditation, spirituality, the metaphysical, which includes astrology, poetry, dancing, photography, chemistry. It could be helping those less fortunate than oneself, which can include the homeless, the impoverished, the hungry, and the oppressed. Doing things that require, sacrificing for others, altruistic endeavors as some examples. And also, too, if the Sun conjoins Venus, relationships may play an integral role in one's life. Now, I understand, relationships is Venus, and the life, again, is connected with the Sun. Now, I understand that relationships can figure prominently in one's existence regardless of astrological aspects and placements or what have you, but it may be more emphasized and pronounced with this aspect as opposed to many others. Now, again, having relationships figuring prominently in one's life with this aspect, well, relationships being Venus being in Aries, that could indicate one or more of those people that the person's connected with may actually have an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be, those that are, somewhat militant or even aggressive, assertive, combative, forceful, outspoken, fearless, courageous, people that are not readily discouraged, but maybe overly impulsive and impetuous as well. Also, too, the person may bring, having this combination, Pisces Sun and Aries Venus in a natal chart. Another way it may manifest is that the person may bring that idealistic, emotional, intuitive, compassionate, and altruistic Pisces Sun energy into Aries-related things that are enjoyed. Again, Venus is about what we love, what we enjoy, what we may be enamored with. And with Venus being in Aries, a person may love and enjoy things, again, connected with the military or work that involves metals, welding. It may be, doing something, things that are adventurous, which, could be going out motorbiking, combat sports, such as, karate, boxing, wrestling, as some examples. The person may also enjoy doing things that are pioneering and that require strong leadership prowess and ability, as some examples. And also the same may apply to Aries money-making endeavors. Now, Venus is about, what we may make, how we may make money, monetary endeavors and ventures. And the person, again, may bring that, idealistic, emotional, intuitive, compassionate, and altruistic Pisces Sun energy into Aries money-making endeavors. And with Venus being in Aries, the person may make money doing something with the military or welding, arson investigation, something that's innovative and pioneering. It could be doing something with speech pathology, physiology. It may be even being involved in combat sports, again, which can include boxing, wrestling, or the martial arts, as some examples. Now, also, too, the Pisces Sun, as far as the basic nature, may be imaginative. And Venus in Aries, the self-worth may be connected with being pioneering and innovative. So this is a good combination as far as going outside the box, using one's imagination to do something that may be pioneering and innovative. So, could work well together, in that respect. And also, too, I wanted to be kind and rewind. If there is a, let's say if you have a, semi-square aspect between the Pisces Sun and Aries Venus. Let's say, for example, the Pisces Sun is at 0 degrees and Aries Venus is at 15 degrees. That would be a semi-square aspect. And that could indicate that there may be a, conflict between, things that are more self-centered and things that are, you could say, are more connected with one's relationships. Things that are self-centered are the Sun, and relationships, of course, is Venus. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.